do me a favor, hit that subscribe button and hit the bell notification so you don't miss out on any great videos. Hello, welcome to another episode of For the Record. Happy Halloween. Hope you all like the intro to this. I wanted to do a little bit more. I got a new program to start to work on. It's a little bit different. Certain things I can do, certain things I can't do with the other program. So I'm trying my best to see what I can do. So today's episode I just want to do on like Halloween type records, like soundtracks from movies that we watch on Halloween, and just stuff that reminds me of Halloween that's dark, evil, gritty. So I'm going to start off with the basics for the most part. So this is one that I bought for my daughter. This one is The Nightmare Before Christmas. So you can call this a Halloween movie, you can call this a movie for Christmas. Personally, me and my daughter think it's both. I think it's perfect for Halloween. I think it's perfect for Christmas. So this one, I saw a picture of this one that I was going to buy her in town that we live in, but that one was gone, and one day I went there and they had this one. I was like, that's the one we want right there. This picture just sucked anyways. It only sounded good the first couple plays. So this one is on black vinyl. That's the cover. I mean, the stamper anyways. Really cool. I like it a lot. Really badass. One thing I don't think that this has on this, which I know the one on my phone has, is This Is Halloween by Marilyn Manson. This is originally scored by Danny Elfman, which also did like Batman, Batman Returns, Beetlejuice, stuff like that. This is a 2-disc. It does have This Is Halloween, but I don't believe it says somewhere in here who did what, but I haven't quite listened to this all the way through yet, but this is a great album. I do love this. I've heard it before many times. Me and my kid love it. This was released in 1993 by Walt Disney. This is a great movie. If you've never seen it, I would suggest watching this. The first time I ever watched this, I actually watched in school one day, and of course I never knew what all the hype was about it, and I fell in love with the movie, and I loved it ever since. My kid loves the movie. We both just like it a lot. It's a great movie. I definitely suggest watching this tonight when we get home after trick or treat. We're probably gonna watch some Halloween, some Friday the 13th, stuff like that. We actually have the new Halloween movie that we haven't watched recently, so probably gonna watch that one. Another one is Ghostbusters. I used to love this movie back when I was a kid, so it only made it right for me to get the soundtrack. This one is a Walmart exclusive. I was I was really trying to think on which one I wanted to get. This one is on white vinyl, as you can see. It's a decent soundtrack. I mean, a lot of the songs I remember from the movie. It's cool. I like it. There's not a really whole lot of tracks on it. I believe there's only like 8 or 9 tracks on this whole album, but it's pretty cool. That's what the back looks like. I love that movie. I actually used to love Ghostbusters when I was a kid. I used to get the Slimer High C back when I was a kid. It used to be my favorite. I used to drink it all the time. I loved it. Let's see if I can find that other one. Just give me 1 second here. I know it's here. That is not it. I don't understand where it went, but it should be down here somewhere. That's not it. I should have found it earlier, but I couldn't figure out where it was, because it's supposed to be down here with all the rest of them, but it's not, so I really don't understand. Oh, here we go, found it. Another great movie for Halloween, Beetlejuice, definitely one of my favorites. Another Danny Elfman soundtrack, music composed by Danny Elfman. That's what the back looks like. I actually got this on sale on FYE.com. I think it was like $7 and change after shipping because I had like a $5 off coupon or whatever. So it's pretty sweet. On Giffen Records. Like I said, it's just one LP. Usually there's no inserts saying these soundtracks like this, but still a dope soundtrack. Definitely like it. Has all the songs from the movies and stuff from the movie on this. I wish they would make another Beetlejuice. I do love this movie. And fun fact, part of this movie was recorded in East Corinth, Vermont. I actually used to live there. I'm in New Hampshire right now. So Vermont is legit like 15 minutes away. East Corinth though is about like an hour and a half away, depending on how fast you drive. You might be able to get there in like 45 minutes if you're fucking speeding, but you never know. So, albums that remind me of Halloween. So this is one I definitely want to talk about. Slipknot's first album. It's definitely dark, gritty, heavy. It just has that like horror, killing, blood feel to it. When I was a kid, like I said, I used to live in Vermont. I live in New Hampshire right now. Where I live at right now, it's not really like all woods area, but where I used to live as a kid, it was all like woods. Like we lived in a house that was in the fucking middle of nowhere. So when this album first came out, I used to, well, I still have it. I have the CD of it, the original one. This one is the repress that I just bought not too long ago. I actually own 3 different copies of this album now, which is awesome. It was basically just, I could listen to this album, look out in the middle of the woods, just see miles of woods, and just straight fucking nothing. It would be completely pitch black. There was no street lights, nothing like that. So when you go outside, you have like the lights to your house. I had like a sliding glass door up in, I think is it Rygate? Maybe Woods. I think it was Rygate where I used to live, and used to go out on the porch there and smoke with my friends and stuff. And I had this little light that would go from my bedroom outwards, and you could see like woods just for fucking miles. And listening to this album and just looking out in the woods, it just gave me like a creepy vibe when I was a kid. So like, to me, it's always reminded me of like fall, because that's when we moved. It was the middle of fall. This album came out, I think, during the summertime, and maybe like the year before. I'm not 100% certain on that. So another one that reminds me of fall, which this one just came out not too long ago. This came out last year. This album, I think, is definitely one of their best albums that they put out in a long time, and this just has that same feel as the original Slipknot. So to me, they had the same, you know, how should you say it, like horror type intro things where it's just like a bunch of fucked up sounds and shit. The percussion on this is just amazing. The screaming, the talking about death and shit, and it's just very, very good. Reminds me of fall. Love it during Halloween. Another one, kind of have to have a Rob Zombie in there. I mean, he does a lot of horror movies himself. He did Devil's Rejects, House of Thousand Corpse, 3 from Hell. Pretty sure me and my brother went to go see all those in the movie theater. They're all great movies, actually. I own them all on Blu-ray because I'm a big fan of Rob Zombie. Love Rob Zombie. Seen him live last year. It was super fun. This is a gatefold, but it's 1 LP. When I first got into record collecting, I heard that the price of this was going up and that you wouldn't be able to find it. I found this for pretty cheap on eBay, and I've still been able to find this album like in my town at the record store. And it's never been really a hard one for me to get, but I heard differently through another YouTuber's video, and he said the prices were going up on it, so if you could find a copy to get one as soon as possible. So I did, and you know, come to find out, price never went up where I'm at. So I mean, I can still find this album still in the store today, so whatever. And I saved the best for last, so got 2 more records. This one is Marilyn Manson, Smells Like Children. This one I listened to as a kid. The very end of it, after the rock and roll song, it's got some like weary sounds on it. So this was recorded at the Sharon Tate house, along with Portrait of American Family. And basically, from what they said, from what I read when I was a kid, that they had like some phenomenon stuff happen there where like when they re-recorded stuff, they got like EVPs on their music and stuff, and certain things would just automatically start playing, like their tapes that they were recording at the time would just start playing or start playing backwards or whatever. And they got some creepy ass sounds in this. So like, I remember one night I was at work alone, and everybody left for the night. I'm the last one there, manager finishing my stuff up, and this album just ended, and of course it went on to like the creepy stuff at the end there, and it was like, I don't know, it was just definitely creepy. And this is definitely an album to get if you don't own Marilyn Manson Smells Like Children. Amazing album. The most popular song, Sweet Dreams, but I like Diary of a Dope Friend. I actually like a lot of these. I Put a Spell on You, Rock and Roll, Dance of the Dope Hats. A lot of these are just remixes from Portrait of American Family, but it's definitely worth getting if you don't have a copy yet. It's kind of an expensive album. I can't remember exactly how much I paid for this, but it wasn't super cheap, but it also wasn't super expensive because, as you know, that one's a bootleg. It's not an original. I wasn't going to pay $500 for an album. The last album I got, Marilyn Manson, Anticar Superstar. This one I bought the same time on cassette tape from when I was a kid with Smells Like Children. So as you can see, it's still got the thing on there. This is from the Simply Vinyl version. This is an original. This sounds absolutely amazing. This is probably one of the best sounding records I own. To me, this just has the same kind of feel that like that one has, except for this one. I listened to this one so much more as a kid than Smells Like Children album. This one never really left my tape player, and of course during fall when I would listen to it, it just gave me that like vibe of like, just, I don't know, that fall vibe where like the leaves are falling, it's kind of eerie, horror-y, just looks evil outside, because like I said, I lived in the middle of nowhere. We lived in like Bradford, Vermont, and stuff like that, where it's like, there really isn't much around. I mean, you can walk around and find stuff, but it was, when I was a kid, we walked for like miles to get to a friend's house, certain days. So it's not like it is today where, kids don't go out walking all the time and stuff, because our parents are concerned about their kids and things happening to them, because there's a lot more predators out there these days. And I don't trust a lot of people around my kid either. That's why my kid stays home a lot and doesn't really go anywhere, because she's not really allowed to go anywhere. I mean, she's allowed to go out and play and do whatever, but I need to be able to see her when I look outside and stuff like that. Like, my child means everything in the world to me, so, And Halloween's our favorite type of year, or time of the year, so as always, we're going to go trick-or-treating. I just wanted to show you guys some really good records that I think are really awesome to listen to during October. Another great album I wanted to do for Rocktober would have been the Crow soundtrack. I already did order it. It hasn't been shipped or anything yet, so by the time it gets here, who knows, it may be like 2 weeks from now, maybe a month from now, depending on where it's shipped from and the whole COVID thing going on. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. You can support me on Patreon. The link will be in the description down below. You can go to patreon.com/fortherecordoriginal. And then, that'll bring me straight to the site. Any of the sites, facebook.com//fortherecordoriginal. Same thing with Instagram, instagram.com/fortherecordoriginal. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe. Hope you guys have a great Halloween. Stay safe. Go trick or treat with your kids. Have a great time. I hope everything is good with you guys. I just want to see everybody do good in life, you know what I mean? I always wish the best upon everyone. Alright, so hope you guys like this video. Have a great day. Alright, peace.